Hello, everybody. I'm Lorii Abela here at Scale Up. So here at Scale Up, we talk about the startup of businesses, the challenges, and the successes of businesses. And our guest tonight is Alyssa Gonzalez, and she is the founder of the Tree House. So it's a movement and wellness studio in Willow Springs dedicated to helping people build confidence and connection and personal growth through movement, mindfulness, and community. Wow, sounds good. After years in the poker industry, that's very interesting too, she followed her vision of creating and welcoming space where people can reconnect themselves, immerse themselves in nature, and build meaningful relationships with others. So, hello, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being over here. From Willow Springs. How far is that from here?
I think it's probably about an hour, depending on traffic.
Oh my goodness! Thank God you came on time. All right. So let's start. The ball rolling, Lisa. So can you tell us, the Tree House is more than just a wellness studio, and it's a community space built around connection and personal growth. So what inspired you? The vision for the Tree House, and how did that dream first began?
Yes. So growing up, I felt a little bit disconnected from others, family, friends, and myself. So I really wanted to figure out why that was. And it wasn't until I asked the question of what my purpose is, what am I supposed to do here for the rest of my life, And my answer was to help people. And at first I wanted to become an online life coach. But then something told me to do the harder thing and to create a space in person and build it from the root up to where people can connect in person. I need to connect with people in person before I think going into an online space, because I do want to travel and see the world. And my goal is that people who come to the Treehouse, we actually get to do that together at some point. So it stems from a desire for connection. And I have so many different passions in life. So I've been saying that the Treehouse is a physical representation of my inner transformation. So as I grow, so does the studio, and it's challenged me in more ways than I can count. So I'm very happy to be here and to talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah. Oh my God. So what you call that? The word itself, Treehouse, is very interesting already. Because we grew up as playing over, tree houses. And the funny thing is that, it's like growth, right? The transformation that you're expecting people to have. Yeah.
Yes, that is my desire for people. And like you said, the Treehouse, you think of it, and when we're kids, we go and we dream, we create, we build, and that's what I'm dreaming for the Treehouse, is to inspire and encourage each other and to dream big. We are allowed to dream very big and take the steps that we need to find ourselves and to find relationships and community and to aspire to take the actions towards our goals.
Yeah, I'm having goosebumps when you were trying to explain it. so every entrepreneur faces challenges when bringing a vision to life. So what were some of the biggest obstacles you have encountered while building the Treehouse from the ground up, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, the biggest obstacles weren't even the logistical sides of running a business. I think I kind of naturally picked up on that, and there's a lot of resources to help you, anyone with the logistics, the legal side, But the hardest parts were the ones that challenged who I was and who I'm becoming. So I had to leave behind people pleasing, and I had to go through the fear or the doubt that I was experiencing of, am I really doing this? Because I've never owned a business and I'm stepping into a leadership role. So to experience myself changing and growing it's growing pains. So, and also I will say one of the biggest things that I experienced was you won't receive the kind of, you might not always receive the kind of support from others that you maybe might be craving in the beginning. Like you want someone else to tell you, oh yeah, go do it. And then you think then you'll have the confidence to go do it. No, you by taking the action yourself, regardless of what anyone else says, then you will get the confidence through the action.
Yeah, you're your own cheerleader.
Yes, exactly.
Because you cannot count on people. Sometimes even your closest family, sometimes okay, yeah, you're not gonna make it, but you just have to keep on
That's
going.
so scary. Why are you doing that?
Right.
Yeah. That's exactly why I'm doing it, because it is scary. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. And then you have to be the advocate for what you're teaching. Face your fear.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So your offerings range from yoga and meditation to paint nights. Oh, wow. And DJ nights and wellness workshops. So how did you decide to create such a diverse experience and under one roof, and what impact are you hoping it has on the community?
So people experience healing and movement and creativity in many different ways. So I wanted to be able to offer different outlets. So someone may be really intrigued by dancing or yoga, but then someone else is like, I'm not quite ready for that, but I would love to do a meditation. So it's just to get away from the noise of the world and to come back into community and self-awareness. So I'm very much, it's not like a corporate business where they just want you to come in, spend the money, take your class maybe, and leave. I'm very much encouraging everyone to get to know each other. So even the setup of my studio is, the dance studio is downstairs, and then upstairs we have a loft where we commune and we get together. We have group discussions, and workshops is a very big passion of mine, because instead of doom scrolling at home and thinking you're learning something from one video, but then you watch 3 more, what happened to the information in that first video? It's pretty much gone. So here we get to bring it to life, and we get to have a group discussion, kind of like a mixture of, communing with friends or going to college, but you get to pick a topic in which that you're interested in. And I'm really advocating for people who've actually never hosted a workshop to actually come to my studio and host a workshop, to get that experience, to go through the fear, to step into leadership. So I want strangers to walk in and leaders to come out.
Yeah, obviously you have some spiritual side in you. So when did you discover that you have such?
Oh, that's a very amazing question. It's changed throughout the years. I didn't grow up spiritual at all, but I always knew that there was something more than what I had experienced in my childhood and growing up. So yeah, my spirituality, my faith is something that just carries me through. It really does. And to be a part of something so much bigger than myself that relieves all the pressure. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I have to say California. I lived in California for 2 years, and that really helped on my journey. I met so many incredible people, and nature too, right? We're connected to nature as well. So yeah, probably don't have enough time for all of that, but it's incredible.
Yeah. So many people have a dream of starting business but never take the leap. So what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs who have a vision but are afraid to turn it into a reality?
Oh, yeah. Well, I will say the fear isn't telling you not to do it. The fear isn't saying, no, don't do that. You might be applying that meaning to what it's saying, but I think what it's really saying is, oh, that's different, that's new, and I don't know how to feel about that. So then you tell the fear, okay, well, we're going to find out how we feel about that because we're doing it anyway. Then we'll get to discover more about ourselves. The only failure that's going to happen if you don't try is the failure of not trying. So, and if you do try, and whatever it is your vision is, if it doesn't turn out to be that way, well, scratch that. What if it is? You need to find out for yourself. So hold on to the vision, speak it out loud, feel it in your body, see it, own it, live it, breathe it, go to sleep with it, wake up with it, and have that be your North Star.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. All right. Yeah. So you can hear the cheerleading from her. So like, if you're fearful,
Yes.
so she's the inspiration. So as the tree house moves from its soft opening into its grand opening and beyond, what is your long-term vision for the studio, and what legacy do you hope it leaves in the Willow Springs community?
Yeah. Yeah. So I am in my soft opening. It's been absolutely incredible. And another thing I had to let go was control. So I had to surrender to the time of, what this is coming into. I thought I was going to be open in 3 months. That's crazy. I've had the studio for a year now, and after taking a long time to really, really tap into my dream, my vision, and it's so beautiful, the people that I have already met so far, in wanting them to come to instruct at the studio. So I've met a belly dancer, I met a different kind, like multiple different kinds of dancers. And when I see them just experiencing their gift, I'm like, hey, I would love for you to come and teach at the studio. And more times than not, it's yes, I would love to do that. I never taught a class, but I would love to do that. So my vision, my long-term vision is we have Latin dances, yoga, sound healings, meditations. We have outdoor yoga. The forest preserve is in our backyard, so it's beautiful to find, especially in the Chicagoland, to go take a hike in the forest and to breathe in that good tree air, baby. So I also want to do retreats. So I'm dreaming it's going to happen where members from the studio, we all travel the world together, and you make those new friendships, connections, business partners, that you walk in, and maybe you walk in and you don't know what you like, or maybe you don't know what your purpose is. And my goal, my hope for the studio is that you walk out with your purpose, or with new friends, whatever it is. It's a part of your journey. I want this to be a beautiful place in people's minds, especially in the Willow Springs community, that this place is here and it's here for you. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't be surprised because, like, if you can make it, like, it's not just in Willow Springs or even beyond. Because, like, one time I had a guest over here, she has the same kind of, vision as you. Like, she has a very big vision, and she is so passionate. And so what happened is that she started with one, and then, like, in 1 year she had 6.
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking,
amazing.
like, wow, okay. Like, that's the first time I've heard, like, start from scratch. And I'm like, okay, like, I have my 6 months already. So she's the same thing. Like, it's not like, highly spiritual as yours, but she is like, dancing as an exercise. And then, like, people commute. And then, like, yeah, I think, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, next time probably you come over here like, oh, okay, like, oh, I have a lot of branches already. And Sydney's supporting you.
I love that. Yeah, good for her. If I were to talk about my big dream, it's definitely opening up more studios, inspiring other people actually to open up their own studio in their community. And I want to help change the world. Overall, I want to do whatever I can to reach as many people as I can who are meant to hear what I have to say and what I've learned, in just the hopes that it can help them somewhere on their path too. So that's what I'm doing, and this is where I'm starting, in Willow Springs.
All right, so good luck to your business, and then,
Thank
like,
you.
for the benefit of those people who are watching, if you are just starting your business, or if you have already a lot of successes in your business, we want to have you over here. Or if you are a person who has a business on probably marketing or finance, and then, like, you want to share your nuggets for people to help them be successful in their own whatever they are trying to start. So just give us a holler, because we want to have you over here. So thank you so much again for being over here, and then we see you soon. Take care.